Okay. Sorry guys. My phone is acting really bizarre these days, so I had to restart it. So I'll just wait a while until some people come back and find me again. Sorry about this. I don't know what it's doing. Um it's acting very strangely. It when I go to turn it on, it gives me a one-in-one box instead of the longer box. It gives me this teeny little box to do the live in, and I'm like, Why are you doing that? I don't understand. Hi, Anita. I don't understand why you're doing that." And then when I try to make it do normal, then it shuts off, and I'm like, "Oh, you're driving me nuts." So anyway, the phone, like I said, is acting up a bit, and that's why I had to restart us. Hopefully everything will go smooth from now on. But I got all kinds of things to show you. Um Hi, Mary. Yeah, I was trying to get the phone to behave. It kept messing up stuff. And I was figuring that it had gone live when I was trying to get the orientation right because it was showing me, but it was kept telling me I needed to rotate my phone and it wouldn't bring the chat up. So it was like, ugh, this is ridiculous. What are you doing? Hi, Deborah. Hi, Rosemary. So I was a little bit eek. So, ah, yeah, it was very strange. And my phone's been doing this off and on for a little while now. And of course, my phone is what I use for my camera. So, wow, it's, I don't know what it's doing. Hi, Cindy. So anyway, we got lots of things to show you. I got a whole bag of goodies from B-Bucks Bargains. Should be a whole bag. I think I paid like over $100 for this batch, even after the discount. Oh, no, only $70. Well, that's fine. And then, looky here. This lovely, big, huge bag of things is from Leanna. She sent me this. She sent me a message the other day and said, I don't really care for the Dusty Rose stuff, but it sounds like my phone is tired. You never can tell. It could be. Anyway, Leanna had sent me a message, said she didn't care for the Dusty Rose, and hey, Jesse, and did I want to have some of her Dusty Rose beads? And I said, sure, go ahead. And she said, and I got a few other things I think I'll send you too. So when she said a few other things, I was thinking a few other things and just a few of the Dusty Rose things. But look at this big, huge package. So we're going to look at that later, but we're going to first go over our Beadbox Bargains order, which I got a really big, like I said, a big order from them. See, big. And what this up here at the top is the Dusty Rose Companion Bundle 2. I missed one. I didn't get it, but I did get 2. So there's 2. Also, I need to tell you guys, one of the cats is scratching on the little carpet by the back door. It's probably Winter because that's her favorite place to sharpen her claws at. So that distracted me. So, oh, Jesse, I believe it was you who were saying that you thought I came on later. Last week I was doing morning coffee talk for Randy Brown from Thunder Horse Descendant. So she does that at 9:00 Central. I'm 8:00. It would be 8:00 for me because it's Mountain Standard Time. Because she's having some problems. And so I was on earlier than normal. So when I do the morning coffee talk, since I'm already doing a live that day, I do not do one at my normal time. So And I will be doing the morning coffee talk for Randy for the next 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as she has to go into the city for some tests. So though on Friday we have to make sure we're done at 9 because Lilybud has a vet appointment at 9:30. So if we're done at 9, I have plenty of time to get her there. But so. Waiting for your delivery. Well, mine came yesterday afternoon, and when I say afternoon, it was late when it showed up. So everything was pretty late yesterday, but that was all right because I got goodies. I mean, what could be better than getting goodies, right? So anyway, I will, of course, be doing my normal Thursday live for the members. And if you're not a member and would like to be, there is a join button in the description of this video. I'm pretty sure it's still there because it comes in automatically, thankfully, since the thing wanted to shut off on me. And so if you want to join, I think I have 14 members right now. And when we hit 25, let me get this. When we hit 25, we're going to have a random drawing of our 25 for one of my logo mugs. So, so that'll be nice for those. And I'm considering doing 2 drawings and give some of my have a whole box of these. You can see who it's from. Oops, upside down. Da, da, da. There's about, how many? 288 pieces, and I haven't gone through the first layer yet. So I'll probably give, like half a dozen of these to a person too. So isn't it, Cindy? It is very nice that people share things. I appreciated it. I was really shocked when the bag came because it's so full. It's so full. So anyway, let's turn down and we'll start looking at my beads that I ordered from Beadbox Bargains. Then we'll look at the companion bundle. Then we'll get into Leanna's stuff. So let's turn. Everybody ready? Come on, turn, baby. There we go. So here's my order. Here's my companion bundle. Well, I guess technically it was part of the order too, but it's over here. And let's get into this and see what we've got. I got a lot of spacer beads. My free beads were some little deep cyan briolettes. I'm not really a big briolette fan because I'm always afraid I'm going to break the point off, when I'm trying to get it wrapped in, but that's what I got this time. So this one is our very bottom one here, Gems 6146. It cost $11.49 before the discount. It's a strand of Botswana agate. Now, these Botswana agate have quite a bit of like pinkish colors and oranges and stuff, which really sort of surprises me because Botswana agate is the gray color, is mostly, but it's very pretty. One of those had let's flip them over, see if I could see it again. Of course not. It must have flipped the other direction. Oh, there it is. Check this out. There's some matrix right here. It's pretty cool looking. So anyway, this is our bottom one here. Now, I got some of these in my last order too because, hey, they're gorgeous. English cut Botswana agate. Let's face it. So let's see. Most of the things that are not in the kit here that's on my list, it says they're crystals, bead caps, and crystals. So let's see if we can find the crystals they're talking about. I think these were listed as glass. I know it's not spacers. I got lots of spacers. I was getting low on daisy spacers, so I ordered some daisy spacers in various sizes. I like this style of spacer. I don't really know that they call this a daisy spacer, but it's really pretty. So we can sort of set the spacers underneath because they're going to be the last thing, of course. That's glass, glass. Finding. Cap. This is the very first one. Cap 645. This is more of those little that look like little flower buds over the top. I think they're really pretty. So these were at $1.29 before their discount, and there are 30 of them in this package. Always nice to have bead caps. This is going to be a gemstone, a glass. Those will be on the next page. So will these. Look at all these things that are going to be on the next page. Now, I wasn't overly fond of the number for this one. But yeah, it's right here. It's 6666. No, I could do without that. But these are some really pretty drugs. This is Alexandrite AB. Those pretty. Give them a nasty number. Hey, Georgina. No, I agree. You can never have too many spacers, Mary. Ah, your snow's all gone, huh, Deborah and Rosemary? Well, hey, Kimberly. Oh, we have another. Oh, Renee. Hi, Renee. Yeah, I was really surprised that it had snowed in Florida at all, let alone that much. It was like, wow. Because what I think I saw Pensacola had 9 inches. I mean, really, 9 inches in Pensacola? Okay, this is this one right here, 6927. I got 2 packages of these because I thought they were pretty and I love the flowers. So this one is some red and silver flowers, red with the silver wash. Well, I think they call them ruby. So I think they're really, really pretty. Let's see. We need our gemstone, our maybe these guys are part of this deal here. Oh, this one will be. This one is 0457. Yep, it's the very next one. These are Montana blue bicones. I'm not going to cut them out of the package. Sorry, guys. But they're just little, I think they're Preciosa. Yeah, they are. 4mm Preciosa crystal faceted bicones in Montana blue. So that was that one. This one is 16 pieces of 8mm pressed glass Druk round beads in pink opal. I like this color. I don't know why I do. It's just really pretty. Well, pink is one of my favorite colors in the first place, but when they put the opal in it, it makes a really cool combo. Not sure how they do that. Sort of like opalite, I guess. So I think that may be everything that's from my own order in the first page here. In fact, I know it is. So let's go to the second page. Finding 2142, 3, and 4. Okay, those are these ones right here. These are cute, really cute. I've gotten these before. I haven't used them. They're in my findings box now, but they're little charms and they're little flowers. And so I got 3 different styles in a pale pink, crystal, and then this dark blue. They call this sapphire. So thought they were real pretty, that they'd make a really pretty earring, or maybe a dangle for a bracelet, or even a really, really simple necklace with just a chain and one of these little charms on. This is the crystal clear one. And then the last one I got was, I think they had another color too, but I can't remember what it was. But the last one I got was this pretty pale pink color. And these were $2.99 for the pair. So pretty little flowers. Think spring, I wish. It's only 9 degrees here. Next is Gems 6041. I got some of these the other day too because, and here's some more. I've been doing a lot of turquoise things lately, and I don't use cubes a lot, but I thought they might be cool with some big silvery beads. These are chalk turquoise, which has been dyed and stabilized, faceted cube beads, and they're really quite pretty. Some, turquoises are darker than this, but I think this one's a pretty color. They are really pretty crystal flowers, aren't they? Well, I think hopefully it will go all right for you, Rosemary, your colonoscopy. I've had one before. They're not too horribly bad. I actually should probably have another one. It's been a while since I had one. But, so those are all the findings. And then the first gem, and the next gem is it this one? 6099, which is some 8mm tiger's eye. I used a lot of my tiger's eye the other day, if you'll recall, in my feather necklace, and I've got some more tiger's eye pendant pieces, so I figured it might be a good idea to get some more tiger's eye, so I have something to go with my pendants. So there's the tiger's eye. That was $4.99 before the discount, which is a really good price for tiger's eye, especially a 15-inch strand. So next, after the tiger's eye, we come down here to, and I got some more of the faceted coin beads, the 12mm rhodonite faceted coin beads that were in our Dusty Rose. And incidentally, this is some of the ones that Leanna sent me too. These are more brown than pink, which is sort of weird, but well, this one's more pink, but that one's sort of brown. I like its coloration. I mean, it's really cool stripes and stuff, but it doesn't look much like rhodonite to me with it being brown rather than pink. But don't lose it. So there's our rhodonite coins. Now, incidentally, if you're interested, since if you have the companion bundle, those are $4.99 for those before the discount. So next we have a 16-inch strand of 6mm glass pearl beads in white. Now, these are the glass pearls, not the shell pearls like the other ones are that are more expensive. These are glass. So they were only $1.79 for this strand. You can always use some white pearls. This is true, Deborah. The prep is worse than the procedure. Because you have to clean your colon out. And, you know, we all know what we mean by cleaning the colon out. What a pain in the rear. So next is 10 pieces of the 9x7 millimeter glazed porcelain semi-round beads with the crackled lavender and white. I got this color, the lavender color, because I thought it was really pretty. Hey, you guys, you can't run away. And I think it was actually the lavender color that I got that, because I remember it said blue, and I said, it looks more like purple to me. See, yeah? In the bracelet here. Still haven't decided if I'm keeping that bracelet or not, but I might. Oops, we had another runner here. So those are, they had these also with, it said blue, so I went for the lavender. I like the purple, so those were $1.29 for the 10. This is our last regular bead before the spacers, and it is cornflower blue opal. And these are Drux, of course. So, whoop, 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 get in there. No. Gotcha. And now we go to our spacers, which I never have enough spacers. Hey, Marianne. So anyway, we're on to our spacers here. First spacer on our list is 1319. Hey, right on the top. And this is some daisy spacers. They call them dotted spacers, but, well, no. They called this one the classic daisy spacer in antique silver. And I was way out of the medium size, so I decided I needed some of these. And I probably should have got 2 packages, because let's face it, I use a lot of daisy spacers. And there's only, what, it's a 10-gram bag, about 50. So, $1.29, so not bad priced. So next is 1399. Look, they're coming in order, surprisingly. These ones I thought were so cool looking. And again, I should have got more than one bag, because they're like, look at, they got a double row of dots. What they call these ones? Multi-dotted rondelle spacer beads. So I think they're really cool looking. And in my opinion, you can't go wrong with a whole bunch of spacers, because I love spacers. Next is 1658. Now these are a smaller, they call them again dotted rondelles, but they're a daisy spacer as far as I'm concerned. But these are the smaller size, but not as small as the tiniest size, but they're pretty small. Come on. Ding. What are you doing way over here? So those are, next is 1721. They really are going in order. I'm not sure about what to think of that. These are swirled. They call them swirled. I call these ropes because they look like little ropes, but they're little swirled. They're the little guys of these style. Oops, lost a couple. Gonna have to go fetch those. They get between my fingers and then they don't want to come out properly. There's those. Then we have 1726, which is a circled patterned round spacer bead, 8 millimeter in antique bronze. Before discount, they were $1.99. I thought these were so cool looking. They're pretty hefty, so they're probably solid. And they had them in different colors. I just got the bronze, but I know they had them in silver and antique gold too. So those are really pretty. On to the last page. Oh, you went and messed it. Oh, there they are. I knew I thought I'd got some more. This one is the antique gold color. So I thought they were really pretty. Escapey. Like I said, $1.99 before discount. Then we have 1735. This is a corrugated rondelle spacer bead, antique bronze, 6x4, about 22 pieces. Now, this is the larger size. They do have them in a smaller size as well. Quite frankly, I was trying to find ones that I was getting low on when I got these. So, and lastly, we have 1737, which is the dotted rondelle daisy spacer in antique gold. So the same as the silver ones we looked at, the biggest ones that we looked at earlier, but in gold instead of silver. So that's the last of my order. These were $1.39 before the discount. So let's bring our papers back. We'll get our bag open here from our companion bundle, and we'll see what we got here. Have I made a bracelet just with spacers? No, I've never tried that. Oh, I've got so many different kinds, I probably could. I'm Spacer Rose, huh? That's great. So anyway, here is our Dusty Rose Companion Bundle number 2. Like I say, I missed out on number 1. So this one is number 2. And we've got some interesting things in this. Like, check out these very, very large pink leaves. Well, they're pink and orange. We'll get to those. Now, everything that's marked with the pink on my list here is from the companion bundle. So the first thing it says we have is some bead caps in here. There they are. Now, these are antique copper. They're filigree flower bead caps, 40 pieces. I'm going to get one of my trays out. It's easier to put them back in with the tray rather than with my fingers, since they like to go between my fingers and then they... So these are a little bead cap, but they're really cool. So that was our number 1 piece there. The number 2 is a crystal 0457. Nope, that's my stuff. 2786, 4 millimeter bicone beads in a pink mix. Oh, that's these guys. Look at those. When they say pink mix, they really are not kidding. There is quite a few different colors in these. Though I don't really think of these gold and purple ones as a pink, but you know. I guess I could go for the lavender being pink, but which is a really pretty color, as are those pink. Big bag, pink. It says it's, how big is this bag? It says it's 190 pieces approximately. So there's our little crystal bicones. Next is 4 pieces of 10 millimeter rhinestone round beads in fuchsia. That's these guys. We've had them in, I think, do we have any in the regular kit? I'm not sure if we do or not. But I've had these before. I really think these are pretty rhinestones pieces. No, there you go. 3807 faceted crystal teardrop beads. Oh, I remember which ones those are. That's these little guys. They're a pale pink, and they're tiny. They're little teardrops. Little guys. So pretty. So after those crystals, the little teardrops, we go down here and we have 10 pieces of 14 by 9 millimeter check press glass top drilled leaf beads in a milky teal green with a copper wash. Well, guess what? That's not the one I got, because this one is, well, it is 6744. I thought it wasn't, but it is. They have a top drill right through the top here. Not my favorite place for a leaf flower drill, because I'm going to have to treat these like a, I'll want to wire wrap them up here so they hang downwards. But for some reason yesterday when I was glancing through these, I didn't think these were the right ones, but they are. Okay, now we're at 6950 table cut hearts. Okay, I saw you guys. There they are. They're one of those double hearts with the heart inside a heart. There, I like this side better. It's more defined than this side is. But go. Our little double hearts here. Light pink opal, it says, with marbled rose gold. I suppose if I really, really decided they had to have some more lighter color in there, I could paint them. Next, we have 908 is approximately a 5-inch strand of 8 millimeter pressed check press glass Druck round beads with alabaster. Come here, you. It's right here. Gold topaz luster. I think this is a pretty bead. It's not my normal ones that I get, but I think it's pretty. Okay, in you go, baby. Next, we have a 4.5-inch strand of 14 by 10 millimeter check press glass puffed rhombus beads in peak opal with a copper splash. That's these guys. I think they're pretty. I like this weird shape. definitely different, and I do like them. So next is a 5-inch strand of 14 millimeter Czech hibiscus flower beads in violet silk. That's these guys. Says there should be approximately 9 pieces. Let's see if they're right. They are. It's 9. Those are pretty babies. And lastly, we have on this page, we have ear wires, and I know I just saw those. There they are. These are the antique copper ear wires, 34 millimeter antique copper kidney wires with the rhinestone decoration. Now, I've heard some people say that they just leave that loop open so that they can change out what they hang from it. I have never done that. I squish it closed after I put something on it, and then I bring the kidney wire back down. But I suppose you could, obviously, because some people say they do. But there's our kidney wires. Next page. We're into the gems, it says. So what do we have for gems? Well, one of the things is this. It says there's 3 gems. What other gems do we have? Oh, here's another one. And here's the other one. Okay. So the first one on our list is 4498, which is this. And it says it's a 30-inch strand of 5 by 15 millimeter pink rhodonite chip beads. Look at how long this strand is. It's really, really long. I will probably pick through these chips and make sure that I don't have something really close to the edge when I do them, use them, but I'm thinking it might make a really cool bracelet with maybe some ball spacers or something in between every once in a while. But I want at least a 2-strand, if not a 3-strand. Wonder if I could. Might go 3-strand with chips, 2 chips on either side and something entirely different in the middle, like a regular bead strand. That might be cool. So I'm thinking that this might be a 3-strand bracelet. Or maybe I'll make a like I said, 2 strands of chip, and then maybe I'll add some chips in a necklace or something, or maybe even some earrings. Who knows what we'll do. 6367 is next, and this is a strand of 4 by 3 millimeter rhodonite finely faceted rondelles. Look at these little guys. Aren't they pretty? And look at this sparkle because of the faceting. They're pretty. I like those. And actually, if you wanted to, you could put the chips and these together to add something in between the chips. It might be interesting. Back in your baggie. And lastly, for our gems is 6368, which is probably my favorite of them. The moonstone. This is white moonstone as opposed to rainbow moonstone, so it doesn't have as much of the, oh, look there. That's a citrine in there. Well, I got a little extra something because that's a citrine, not a moonstone, but that's cool. So, and this moonstone has some of the matrix in it, the black. That's a solid one. But these ones with that are not quite so solid looking are the ones that I look for the flash in, but I'm not seeing any really. But this is a 4 millimeter of white moonstone faceted rounds. And they got all that string hanging off again. So what do we go to next? Looks like glass. 1246 glass. 1246. Is that you, baby? It is. A 14.5 inch strand of 6 millimeter round glass beads in roselyn. So pale pink. Next is 1324, which is the glass leaf pendants. Look at how big those guys are. And they say that they are 27 by 16 millimeter, 10 pieces, autumn ombre with gold shimmer. So some of these are more pink, some of them are more orange, and they do have a gold shimmer on them. See the top there? It's not on this back side, but it is on this side here. So they're a big leaf. Though their hole is up here at the top. And they're pretty thick, so you couldn't get a regular jump ring in these probably, unless you made a bigger one, bigger sized one. So I'd probably have to wire wrap them, but they're pretty cool. I wish their hole was different, but I think they're cool nonetheless. We only have one glass left. And it's not really glass. I think it's 0856 right here is a 5-gram bag of 6 millimeter pressed glass heart beads. I didn't even notice they were hearts, but they are little hearts in here. White opal with pink topaz luster. So those are white with pink over them. Interesting. So then we have 2 spacers and a toggle. Oh, this is the one that was wrong. Spacer 1581. This one is 1583. So it's a little different, but because instead of being copper, it's bronze. See, it is the same bead. It's just a bronze. It's just bronze instead of the antique copper. So it's a spacer. I don't care. You know how I am. Spacers are spacers. I can get other copper ones to use. Then we have 10 pieces of 10 millimeter swirled pattern square spacer beads in antique copper. Cool little pattern on those. Hole goes from top to bottom. So those will be an interesting spacer bead for something. Come on, you open up. So this is the last thing on this page, and on the other page, our one and only thing is our toggle clasp here. And it's one of the flower toggle clasps in antique copper. Now let me see if I remember how to open these guys up. No, it doesn't have a little notch. Most of them do. You just pull it apart. Oh, it does. They're a little button. They're in here instead of out there. See, it's got a little hole right there. Oop. It's pretty strong. It popped right over to it. Slide it into place. So there is our little when I use one of these, I always want to put it on the side so that it, instead of in the middle or in the middle of the back of the neck, because it's so pretty why would you want to hide it behind your neck? So I tend to use these as a side. Come on, where's your little hole? Because we want you to sit on here properly. Over here. There we go. Well, no, it's still not on. I can see it's not on. Anyway, so this is our toggle. Would you come apart so I can get you in the right place? There we go. And like I said, I tend to use these as sides. But that is our companion bundle and our whole order from Big Box Bargains. So I thought that was pretty cool. So there we go. So my full price of this order for all this stuff here was $69.70 after my discount, which was $29.96. So this order is completed. So next thing we've got to look at is my huge order. Well, it's not an order, it's a gift. This is my gift from Leanna. And I'm going to dump it out. I'm not sure we'll go through it as well as we did the others because we don't have a lot of time left. One of the things that I was truly amazed by, though, was this bead right here. Well, it's not a bead, it's a focal. Look at this guy. He's big, huge, giant crystal heart with a bail on him already. Isn't it beautiful? So I really loved this guy. Definitely I'm going to have to use him for something, though I'm debating if I want to just put him at the bottom of a sun catcher as opposed to a necklace, because it's not sure I want to use him for a necklace. He's so big and pretty. But I could see him easily on the bottom of a sun catcher. So put that in the baggie. And then she gave me some lobster claws, which, let's face it, I can always use lobster claws. I'll put those up there with the other ones while I'm doing it. This little guy is pretty lightweight. It's a little focal piece. So I would want to try and figure out a way to put some weight into this guy because he's extremely lightweight. Now, if I had had two of them, but there's only one, but that's all right. We'll use it. I would have maybe, like, I've got these that I was thinking I need to pull out and make some earrings out of, but it could have gone into the center there. And could still do that and make it into a pendant as opposed to some earrings, but that's a pretty little piece. But it is very, very lightweight. So I'm going to have to be careful what I stick it on here. I think there were two of these heart lockets. Let's see if I find the other one here easily. Yeah. So there's two of these heart lockets, which are really pretty lockets. With a heart, these just smooth on the side, but it's got a heart on this side. It is a locket. If I can get it to come open. There we go. So, very, very pretty. Then we have a donut. I think this is a moss agate, don't it? It's pretty cool. Some toggles. Now, I'm notorious for using toggles to make earrings with. The ring is so pretty. And this is a rope one, which is interesting. I'll have to think of what I want to do. But they're really nice toggle. Open back up, bag. In you go. Always got to be one difficult one. And then there's this pretty little heart, too. Come on. It's got a little pearl up here. So this would make a really cute little necklace for a younger person. Well, even an older person if they wanted to, but a younger person, I was thinking, just put it on a gold chain and it would be great for like a preteen maybe, or even a teenager. Got a snag on my fingernail. It's a little irritating. Then there's a couple of things of chain. I think this is the same style of chain. It is. So now see, there's chain for our little heart. Just put that on a bail and put it on some chain. Make a really cute little necklace. Though I might put it on a more delicate chain than that one. But we've got all kinds of, oh, look, these beads match, and these beads match. So now she sent me a lot of this style of bead. This one looks to be black, and then there's red on this one. There's some green, though these are a little bigger. Some blue. And some, well, I was thinking it was gray, but it's a really pale yellow. So these are an interesting little bead. They look like a long bead. I'm going to put these in the bag, but we'll pull out that one that's in a strand still so you can see the shape more without them going everywhere. See? They've got gold on the sides, and then they're like a little window bead. Pretty little guy. Oh, and here's a yellow one too, but this is a solid yellow. Now you can really see the gold sides in the middle on that yellow strand. See what I mean? Oh, it's not quite a window. It's triangular on the top and sides. Huh. That's a really interesting little bead. I don't think I've had any like these before. And she gave them to me in all kinds of colors. So that should be interesting to play with. Hey, Leanna, I was just showing them the stuff that you gave me. So then, as well as those, she gave me what they call this, a flag? Is that what they called this moss agate piece? This is a pretty one. I like the coloration in it. Now, this is the one that I used on that double strand necklace that we made after we got that. What was this order? Oh, was this from Berries and Boughs? I think it was. Boughs and Berries, Berries and Boughs. Now, these I thought were interesting. They look like a leaf. The hole goes from top to bottom, and they're like sort of twisted. I like them. They're really trippy. So I think these little red jaspers were also from Berries and Boughs. Boughs and Berries. Those are pretty little guys. Come on, go back in there. Then we have all kinds of, this is a window bead. Nope, these are cool. Now I think this is from Dusty Rose as well. Let's go in, you go back in there with those. So we have some black and gold. Now these make for little rondelles. These make for, are they rondelles or are they rounds? Rondelles, I think. They make for an interesting, like elegant necklace paired with some like black onyx or something. And then gold spacers. Ideas. Oh, here's some more moss agate. This is the matte moss agate from, I didn't realize she gave me so many things from the Boughs and Berries kit, but that's what these are from. I'm fairly positive. Though the strand has been broke open, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're from. Are they, Leanna? But I think they're really gorgeous. I really like all these things that Leanna gave me. But I especially love that big crystal heart. Like I say, I think I'm going to put that in a sun catcher probably. So then we have these white beads with the gold patterning on them. And then we have this style in both this gray color and blue. And I've always enjoyed these kind of beads. They're pretty. Of course, you need to make sure you put the spacers you use are the same color as your beads. So these are our golds, so we'll be using gold spacers with those. And then in here is all this stuff from Dusty Rose. And look at all these wonderful pieces she sent me. And I think this is like 3/4 of the kit, if not more than that. Because here is the 8mm rhodonites. There's the little crystals, the pink and copper crystals. Here's the matte rose quartz. There's the little rhodonite beads. Then the copper bicones. There's both the coin beads and the what they call these little drops. Mine was broken, if you'll recall. But these are beautiful. Then we have the 2 pendant pieces here. The big pendant, which of course, like I said, mine had a crunch out of the side of it, but, or, you know, it was crunched in. They did send me a new one. Now I have 2. Well, technically I have 3, but then we have the toggles, the chain, oh, the bunch of crystals that were in various colors. Don't fall. Bead caps. I like these bead caps. Oh, these are the ones I bought some of the other day. Then our coin beads. These are hefty. And the little tiny pieces. So what a haul. And I really, really super appreciate all these beautiful things. I'm sure we're going to put them to use. Sort of a given, right, guys? But these were all from Dusty Rose. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think there was only 17 or 18 items from the kit, and there's 14 here, which means she gave me most of her kit. And I seriously appreciate it. I think that all these things that she sent me are gorgeous. And I really appreciate it, Leanna. But this is my favorite in here, this big old crystal heart. Like I said, I think the crystal heart is going to become a sun catcher as opposed to a necklace or something, because I think it would be great as a sun catcher. I seriously love it. So, isn't that gorgeous? It came from a treasure bag. Oh, cool. You kept the shells. Oh, yeah. That is one of the things that are missing. I bought some extra ones because I really liked the shells too. Oh, so there's some, they came with some other colored ones too. So pretty though. This is such, so yeah, I really loved this heart. And like I said, I think it's going to go on the bottom of a sun catcher probably. I really love it. Sometimes I keep the sun catchers for myself because I love sun catchers. So when I used to work in my office, I had big windows down one side of my office, and I had sun catchers hanging all through through my windows. So quite frequently, I had rainbows all through my my office proper, and out into the hallway too. They used to tease me about my rainbows being out in the hall. That so, and I still have some of those sun catchers here at the house. Some of them I gave away when I retired. I gave them to some of my coworkers that liked them. So anyway, I really love all of these goodies here. Would I make a sun catcher on the members only session sometime? I can do that. But this Thursday, we got to finish up our circlet that we started. So it won't be this week, but I certainly can. So anyway, I want to remind everybody, I'm going to flip up so that we can chat for a while. It's already after the hour, so we're not going to make anything today, but coming up, hopefully my tripod won't let go here. There we go. Okay, so I am going to, they are fun, and Leanna, sun catchers are really fun to make, and they do turn out really gorgeous. So I'm want to remind everybody that I'm not going to be doing my regular recorded shows this week or my Friday live in the morning. I am going to do my Thursday members only live, but I'm going to be doing coffee talk for Randy at Thunderhorse Descendant tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, because she has to go to the city for some tests. So she asked me if I could do it, and I said no problem. So we will be doing coffee talk tomorrow morning, which is at it's 9 o'clock Central Time when Randy does it. For me, that's 8 o'clock because I'm in Mountain Time. But we can do that. They're not hard to make. Like I said, the members live, we're going to do a, we're going to finish up our circlet we started last week. I could maybe come up with a pattern or a design for something and make it one of the mornings. I don't think we're going to make it tomorrow morning. Right, exactly, Marianne, 10 for East. And of course, that makes it 7 a.m. for the West Coast, which I believe Leanna is on the West Coast. You're in California, right, Leanna? I know there's a few of the group that is on the West Coast. So, yeah, we can make a sun catcher. I've been planning on making one because I have that big, pretty ring. What do I do with it? Here it is, that I got from Softlex. Obviously, it says Softlex right on the top. And I've been planning on using this to make a sun catcher. I haven't got around to a slowpoke. And what I'm going to do is, see, it's all this lovely circle little attachment pieces it has on here. What I'm going to do is take part of them to bring up to the top. Are bras optional? Well, yeah. If you want to be really truthful, I'm not wearing one. I hate bras. I only put them on if I absolutely have to, which is when I have to go to town, because, well, So, what I'm going to do... yeah, you can make them from memory wire. In fact, I've got one behind me that I made from memory wire. Let me see if I can grab it quick. I made this with one of my FOC bags. So, now mine's stretched out quite a bit because I've got a giant crystal on the bottom, see? But yeah, this is a memory wire one. So, pretty simple. I like this one. It turned out really nicely, I thought. So I was pleased with it when I made it. I've got another one over here. Now, I don't know if you recall, but Randy and Amber was doing some challenges for a while, and those of us who wanted to participate, ooh, I knocked some of my moss off. It's getting dried out. See this one? She was doing stuff with, said, go. So she gave us some little things to make into special things. That's how I made my float necklace, which I'm going to turn into a wall hanging because I think it will be better as a wall hanging. But this is all Egyptian crystal on here. So this one I said I was going to keep for myself because it's pretty spendy, but I put some I glued a little hanger piece on the back here. It's underneath the moss, so you can't really see it. And then that's my little water drop from the back of it. It's got some moss. And then inside I put some floral, some of that green floral stuff. And then I put some resin in here on top of that, and then embedded these some eye pins in here. And then I hooked all these strands here. So this is my little water pot. And yes, the sun does look gorgeous on this because it's all crystal, but it's really pretty. It's a little dusty. And I love this one. So couldn't bring myself to sell that one because I just love it too much. But the other one will go up for sale when I decide to bother putting a price on it. But what I'm going to do with this ring, which I was saying and I got distracted, huh? So I'm going to take these rings and I'm going to divide them into 3 sections. I have to count them, see how many there are. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16. Well, maybe it's going to be 4. So I'm going to take 4 strands, come up to a ring to hang it from, and then I'm going to take 4 strands coming down to the and bringing them and combining them in the middle, and then I'll hang the crystals, or maybe the heart if I decide to use the heart for this one. And then the other 4 strands are going to be shorter so they don't bang into the giant crystal that I use, but then they'll hang from the other 4 strands coming straight down. So that is the plan for that. I just have to decide what beads. I have been really remiss in deciding what beads I want to use for this, and that's why I haven't made it yet, because I'm like, yeah, but what do I want to put on it? What beads do I want to use? Obviously, we need to put some crystals in it so that we have some rainbowing, but for the regular beads, I haven't decided yet, and that's why I haven't done it. Though I do have some pretty teardrop crystals, which I might use in 2 of the downward coming strands. And then I also have these ball crystals, which might be some of the other strands, unless I decide to get 2 more of these crystals. If I remember where I got them, I'm not sure if I do. It might have been from Hobby Lobby, because all 4 strands with these on the bottom would be pretty. Then we can put the big heart down in the bottom if we wanted to. So I think that would be really pretty. But that is the plan with these. Like I said, if I ever decide what beads I want to use with them, which is the biggest thing, because, well, I'm been sort of picky on what I want to do with that. So I think that that's what we're going to do. But we can definitely make either a small one tomorrow or Wednesday, maybe even Friday, as long as I don't go over. Like I said, Friday morning we cannot go over our 9 o'clock hour, because I do need to take Lily to the vet for her first checkup from when she's been with us. She is up to date on her shots and things, they told us, but they always advise a vet visit to start out with. So we do have to do that. I also was thinking, one of the things that I received as a free gift from Beadbox Bargains were these cute little bookmark pieces. Now, I usually don't use the small ones like this, though I do have some small ones. The ones I usually use are much larger. I don't know if I have one near me here. I think they may all be in the other room. But I was thinking we could make a couple of little bookmarks with these guys one day. So we may make the bookmarks, a couple bookmarks tomorrow, or again, one of those things I can do Friday, because they don't take me that long to make them. So maybe we'll do that one on Friday, since we have to be done on time. So as you can tell, I'm not really paying attention to the time, since it's a quarter after. And I'm just having fun chatting along here with everybody. So we have all kinds of things we could be making. I do have some Well, you're going to be making some bookmarks for Valentine's Day? Yeah. Yeah, I gave my mom one that I had made from my Softlex. I don't remember if any of you have done the Softlex kits, and they had one book lover or something like that back in the summer, and they each of us got so each of us got different bookmarks, and I got one with hummingbirds on it, and the minute I saw it, I thought, oh, that's for my mom. Because she loves hummingbirds. So I painted my bookmark with her hummingbirds on it, and then I made the bead strand with some flowers, some of the hibiscus flowers, and then I had some hummingbird beads that I put on it as well. And I had painted those as well. So that I made that for my mom, gave it to her for Christmas, along with one of my mugs. And I know there was another thing that I gave her, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, a pair of earrings. If you guys recall, we made 5 pair of earrings back before Christmas with various things that we got from Beadbox Bargains, and one of those pair was for my mom. So that was what I gave her for Christmas. Incidentally, for those of you who don't know, my mom will turn 95 this year. So, and she still lives in her own house, though my youngest sister lives with her. And she gets along pretty good. She does need to use a walker sometimes because she gets a little unsteady on her feet sometimes, but in general, she does pretty good. Oh, cool. You're making bookmarks for a group, one of your book groups. Huh? That sounds like fun. But yeah, I think I ordered some more of these from Beadbox Bargains. This on my last order I just did, but silver ones instead of gold ones. But I thought these were pretty, so we can make these one of the days this coming week. And maybe we'll work on the sun catcher if I decide what beads I want to use, or we can make a different style of sun catcher. I do make them for vehicles, and those are a little different. We could make one of those too, so who knows what we'll make. We'll have to give it some thought. If I don't give it very much thought, we might be making bookmarks tomorrow because that's easiest. But, oh, thank you, Jesse. Sometimes the chats are the best. Oh, my husband just sent me a quick message, asked me if we got my daughter's car over to the auto shop. It's been smoking really bad for some reason, so we did that before I came on this morning. So larger varieties of beads for what? For the sun catcher? Oh yeah. You don't want too tiny of ones. It's just doesn't cut it. But sometimes just, interspersing is good. But yeah, I've got a few ideas of stuff to make for us. But like I say, Friday is one of those days we have to get done in time. So no bookmarks? You don't want to make bookmarks, Mary? So anyway, like I say, we've got some ideas. Thursday live for the members. We all know what we were working on last Thursday, the circlet, and we're going to finish that off Thursday afternoon. For those of you who are not members and would like to join, like I said, it's $4.99 a month, and the join button is in the description of the video. So you can always go over there and grab it if you wish. And when I reach 25 members, we're at 14 now, a charm bookmark. I I usually put a charm on the bottom of my bookmarks. It is going to be very nice, I think. I like my circlets. Like I said, I've got one that I kept for myself. Every year I would make one and I'd wear it to the Renaissance Festival, and then when things started selling, I'd have to pull it off and put it down for sale. And then one year I said, I got to quit selling the ones I want to keep myself, because I always do. And so the last couple of ones I have one that I've kept for myself that I haven't sold. So, and we did make the band circlet here last week. So that, I don't know, did I show the it all finished to everybody, the band circlet? I know I just had to clean it up some. Um, Other than that, it was done, I think, last week. Ah, I see what you're saying, Leanne. Yeah, you could do that. It wouldn't be hard. And it definitely would be pretty. To put a chain and charms on it. So we're going to make a sun catcher one day, whether we make one of the big ones, or if we're going to make one of the big ones, though, that's going to be a little bit more difficult to make. We need to do that probably on tomorrow or Thursday, because we obviously can't make it Friday, because if we go over, I'm going to be in big trouble. So, that's an interesting idea, though. So anyway, all those things sound interesting. I hope you have a good show too, Mary. That would be good. Um, we can either make a memory wire bookmark. I mean, not bookmark, but sun catcher. They're pretty simple to make. Or I can make a vehicle one. Again, not hard to make. Or we can make, if I decide on what beads to use, I could make that fancy one that I was just talking about. That would be cool for Valentine's Day, Leanna, using different sizes of hearts. That would be fun. And that would be cute. So, but anyway, ladies, it's almost, we've almost been on for an hour and a half, really close, 5 minutes. But, so I think it's probably time to let y'all go. And I'll give it some thought on what we want to make besides a couple of the little tiny bookmarks, since we do have the blanks. And I've been organizing all my pendants and stuff. And so we should be able to think of something to make, shouldn't we? I always fall back on earrings because, hey, I love to make earrings. So anyway, I'm going to let everybody go, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Like I say, I'm going to be doing the morning coffee talk for Thunder Horse Descendant that's 9 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. my time, Mountain Standard Time, 7 a.m. for Leanna, and 10 a.m. for the East Coast folks. So, and I'll be doing that for the next 3 days, so I won't be doing my own shows those days, since I will be doing these. And don't forget spacers. Yeah, never forget spacers. No, we cannot forget spacers. So, We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye.